Welcome back to Aging and Awesome. South Lake Tahoe has become a very popular spot for beach lovers and for animal lovers.
When you live in a forest, it is beautiful, but wildlife comes with the territory. That means adjustments for both visitors and animals who live there year-round. And that means a lot of work for the Lake Tahoe Wildlife Care Center. Erin Breen has more.
The Lake Tahoe Wildlife Care Center is a pretty busy place these days.
Dug out. Nope, you gotta stay in.
This center moved from a few acres in town to this 26-acre expanse in the forest in October, and their buildings are already full.
You know, we've got enough land, but we just don't have enough buildings. It's like right now we're trying to juggle animals. It's like who are we going to put where, who can we move so we can put another animal in this cage.
The mission here is clear: to rehab and release orphaned or injured wildlife.
If we can get them back out there with their parents, that's our main goal. But if that's not possible, we keep them and try to teach them how to be self-sufficient and then release them.
Over the years, they've taken 200 bear cubs back to the wild. And they couldn't do it without an army of volunteers.
You hand me the fish.
Up to 60 in a season. And a lot of those who help out here have the time because they're retired.
They're a little wiser about the animals. You know, they've been around, so they know that, don't hand feed the bears. They're happy just to be out in nature, a lot of them, a lot of retired people up here, and they get it. They get that we live in a city in a forest. There's wildlife, and that's part of living here.
All kinds of wildlife call Tahoe home.
Right now we have weasels, a mink, 2 spotted skunks,
Which, we don't get spotted skunks very often either. This year we got 2.
4 bobcats,
Bats.
3 bear cubs, 4 barn owls, a great horned owl, 2 eagles.
We have our resident bald eagle, M. We have a young bald eagle. It's the youngest bald eagle we've ever had. We're looking at releasing her within the next week. I'm trying to find her family.
Bunches of gray squirrels, golden mantle squirrels, tons of songbirds.
We've got a bunch of robins, a bunch of stellars.
We have a little bit of everything this year.
And every one of those animals has a backstory of how it got here, right?
Yes. The turkey vulture, this is the one we just got last night, came from out north Reno, just found on the ground with a shoulder injury. Okay, so we ate all his food from last night, so that's a good start for him.
This little guy fell out of his nest. This little bat was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. And this very friendly goose, someone adopted him as a baby. And then he was abandoned in downtown Reno. But he likes humans way too much for his own safety. Oh, he also likes the camera. And Denise.
Please don't do that to me. Go.
This is the young eagle who lost her family.
She was injured a little bit when she fell out of the nest, and the nest was too high to get her back.
You see, they're all different, but they all have a few things in common.
That they're all special. They all need a second chance at life, and that's what our program here is to help these animals, rehab them, release them back into the wild.
This magnificent eagle is called M. He won't be going anywhere. You see, half of one of his wings had to be amputated, so he's a lot safer here than in the wild.
But he gets out every day, gets a little sun. He has a great enclosure in there.
This is a non-stop nonprofit. They keep an eye on everyone here in shifts. They take a lot of calls here, and they go through a lot of food.
We have a lot of carnivores this year, so we have to buy huge boxes of frozen mice, quail, rats, rabbits. These animals have to eat their natural food. The juvenile bald eagle that we're trying to teach how to fish. So we got live fish from the trout farm here that they donated that we can put in her pool before we release her, get her used to seeing live fish in the water.
And here they need volunteers to do everything from transporting animals to feeding them, from clerical work and accounting to grounds upkeep. And a lot of seniors just fit that bill perfectly.
Volunteerism is a huge component for older people when they're retired and they don't know what to do. Get out there and do something. Volunteer for whoever, but it makes you feel good. You're doing something good for the community, and we love our volunteers. We couldn't do it without them.
For Aging and Awesome, I'm Erin Breen.
The Lake Tahoe Wildlife Care Center survives on donations and grants. They'll be holding their annual fundraiser dinner virtually in October. You can find details on that event and on helping out as a volunteer at our website, agingandawesome.com.